Lions, often referred to as the kings of the jungle, have a fascinating social structure that revolves around family and protection. The pride, which is the basic social unit of lions, typically consists of related females, their offspring, and a small number of adult males. Female lions, or lionesses, play a pivotal role in protecting their young, as they are the primary caregivers. Lionesses are known to be very protective, fiercely defending their cubs from threats, including other predators and even male lions from rival prides. When it comes to their young, lionesses often use a strategy of hiding them in dense vegetation, especially when they are very small and vulnerable, ensuring that their scent is masked, making it harder for potential threats to locate them. Male lions, on the other hand, have a different but equally important role. They are responsible for protecting the pride's territory and ensuring that rival males do not invade and threaten the pride. When a male lion senses an intruder, he will roar loudly, a sound that can be heard from miles away, signaling his presence and warning the intruder to stay away. This territorial behavior is crucial for keeping the pride safe, as it establishes boundaries and helps prevent conflicts. In cases where an intruder does enter the territory, male lions will confront them directly, using their size and strength to intimidate or fight off any threats. Interestingly, the dynamics within a pride can change, especially when it comes to cubs. If a new male takes over a pride, he may kill the existing cubs to bring the lionesses back into estrus more quickly, ensuring that he can father his own offspring. This brutal tactic is a part of the natural order, but it highlights the constant struggle for survival in the wild. Lionesses, recognizing this risk, often synchronize their births to confuse the male lions, increasing the chances of survival for their cubs. Communication is another vital aspect of how lions protect their families. They use a range of vocalizations, from roars to growls and even purring, to convey messages within the pride. These sounds help maintain social bonds and alert pride members to potential dangers. Body language, such as grooming and nuzzling, also reinforces these bonds, creating a strong sense of unity among the pride members. When it comes to hunting, lionesses will often work together in a coordinated effort, surrounding their prey and using teamwork to catch it. This cooperative behavior not only ensures a success in a lion pride, lionesses hold a crucial role, especially when it comes to the protection of their cubs, which is vital for the survival of the next generation. Lionesses are not just caregivers, they are also fierce defenders of their young. Typically, in a pride, several lionesses will give birth around the same time, which creates a kind of communal nursery, where mothers can share the responsibilities of looking after their cubs. This social structure allows lionesses to work together, providing a sense of safety and security for the young ones, while also allowing them to hunt and forage for food more effectively. When it comes to protecting their cubs, lionesses are known to be very aggressive, especially when they sense danger from rival lions or other predators. If a threat is detected, lionesses will often band together, using their collective strength to ward off intruders. This teamwork is essential because in the wild, threats can come from many different sources, such as hyenas, leopards, or even other male lions seeking to take over a pride. The bond between lionesses and their cubs is incredibly strong, as they nurture them, groom them, and teach them vital survival skills. Lionesses will often fiercely defend their territory, ensuring that their cubs have a safe environment to grow up in. They are vigilant, constantly keeping an eye out for any signs of danger, and will use various vocalizations, such as growls and roars, to communicate with each other about potential threats. Interestingly, lionesses also engage in protective behaviors that may seem counterintuitive, such as hiding their cubs in dense vegetation while they hunt, ensuring that the little ones are safe from harm. This instinct to protect is deeply ingrained, and lionesses have been observed to risk their own safety to keep their cubs out of harm's way. Moreover, the social dynamics of a pride add another layer to the protective role of lionesses. When a new male takes over a pride, he may kill the existing cubs to bring the lionesses back into estrus, allowing him to sire his own offspring. In response, lionesses will often work together to conceal their young, moving them frequently to different locations to keep them hidden from the new male. This adaptability and resilience highlight the lengths to which lionesses will go to ensure the survival of their cubs. In summary, the role of lionesses in protecting their cubs is multifaceted. The social structure of a lion pride is a fascinating aspect of their behavior, and it plays a crucial role in enhancing family protection. In a typical pride, which consists of several related females, their cubs, and a few adult males, the females often form strong bonds with one another, creating a network of support and cooperation. This close-knit group dynamic means that, while hunting for example, the lionesses can work together to take down larger prey, ensuring that all members of the pride, especially the young cubs, are well fed. Moreover, when it comes to protecting their territory, the pride structure becomes even more significant. The adult males, who are often brothers or closely related, will patrol the pride's boundaries, marking their territory with scent markings and roaring to warn off intruders. This collective defense strategy is essential because, in the wild, rival males will often attempt to take over a pride, posing a significant threat to the cubs. By having multiple adult males in the pride, they can better defend their young from these threats, as they can confront rival males together, increasing their chances of success in protecting their family. Additionally, lionesses often synchronize their reproductive cycles, which means that cubs from different litters are born around the same time. This synchronization leads to communal care, where lionesses will nurse and protect not only their own cubs, but also those of other females in the pride. This cooperative breeding system ensures that all young lions receive the attention and care they need to survive, thus enhancing the overall success rate of the pride's offspring. Furthermore, the social bonds within a pride lead to a shared responsibility for protecting the young. When a threat is detected, lionesses can quickly rally together to defend the cubs, using their numbers to intimidate or fend off predators. This group vigilance is vital in the wild, where dangers can come from both other animals and environmental factors. The pride's social structure, therefore, not only allows for effective hunting and feeding, but also creates a robust system of mutual protection, which is essential for the survival of the young lions. In summary, the lion pride's social structure, characterized by strong female bonds, cooperative hunting, synchronized breeding, and shared defense responsibilities, significantly enhances family protection, ensuring that the pride can thrive in the wild despite the many challenges they face. Male lions are known for their strong protective nature when it comes to defending their territory, which is crucial for ensuring the safety and stability of their pride. They often mark their territory with scent, using their urine or by rubbing their bodies against trees and rocks, leaving a distinct scent that signals to other lions that the area is claimed. This marking not only establishes their presence, but also serves as a warning to potential intruders. When they encounter rival males, male lions will engage in displays of strength and aggression, which can include roaring loudly, to assert their dominance and intimidate the intruders. Their roars can be heard from miles away, serving as a powerful reminder of their presence. If the threat persists, male lions will not hesitate to confront rivals directly. They are known to engage in fierce battles, using their powerful jaws and sharp claws to protect their territory and pride. In addition to physical confrontations, male lions also employ strategic behavior, often working together with other males in their pride to defend against intrusions, showcasing a strong sense of teamwork. They may patrol the borders of their territory, looking for signs of other lions or potential threats, ensuring that they are always vigilant. This constant monitoring helps them to maintain control over their area, and it reinforces their position as the dominant males within their region. Furthermore, male lions are particularly protective of their females and cubs, understanding that a stable environment is essential for the survival of their offspring. By defending their territory vigorously, they ensure that their pride has access to resources such as food and water, which are critical for the health and growth of the young. In essence, the ways male lions defend their territory are a combination of physical strength, vocalizations, strategic behavior, and teamwork, all aimed at maintaining their pride's safety and ensuring its continued success in the wild. Lionesses, the female members of a pride, are known for their incredible teamwork, particularly during hunts, as they strive to provide for their young while ensuring their safety. When it's time to hunt, the lionesses carefully plan their strategy, often using the cover of tall grass or vegetation to approach their prey without being detected. They communicate with each other through subtle body language and soft vocalizations, which helps them coordinate their movements and surround the target effectively. This group effort minimizes the risk of injury for both the hunters and their cubs. One fascinating aspect of their collaboration is how lionesses often take turns leading the hunt. When one lioness spots a potential meal, she may initiate the chase, while the others follow closely behind. This not only increases the chances of a successful catch, but also allows the lionesses to keep an eye on the surrounding area, watching for any potential threats that could endanger their cubs. The lionesses are very cautious about their surroundings, always aware of the presence of predators like hyenas or even rival lions, which could pose a danger to their little ones. When they make a kill, lionesses will often take care to secure the area first, ensuring that their cubs are safe to approach and eat. They will sometimes even bring food back to the cubs, teaching them how to eat and survive while protecting them from danger. This nurturing behavior showcases their strong maternal instincts, as lionesses will fiercely defend their cubs from any perceived threats, even if it means putting themselves in harm's way. In essence, their collaborative hunting not only serves to provide food, but also reinforces the bonds within the pride, fostering a supportive environment for the cubs to grow and thrive. The teamwork exhibited by lionesses is a remarkable example of how collaboration in nature can enhance survival, ensuring that the next generation has the best chance of thriving in the wild. Lion families, often referred to as prides, face several significant threats in the wild, which can impact their survival and stability. One of the primary dangers comes from habitat loss. As human activities such as agriculture, urban development, and deforestation continue to encroach upon their natural territories, leading to a reduction in the space available for these majestic animals to roam, hunt, and raise their young. This loss of habitat not only limits their access to prey, but also increases the likelihood of conflict with humans, as lions may venture closer to populated areas in search of food, which can result in retaliatory killings by farmers or local communities. Another major threat is poaching, where lions are hunted for their body parts, which are often sold in illegal wildlife trade for use in traditional medicine or as trophies. Even though lions are protected by law in many regions, illegal hunting remains a serious problem, undermining conservation efforts and putting immense pressure on already vulnerable populations. Additionally, conflicts with other predators, such as hyenas, can pose challenges for lion families, especially when they are scavenging or competing for the same prey, leading to aggressive encounters that can result in injuries or fatalities. In recent years, the decline of prey populations due to overhunting by humans has also become a pressing issue, as lions rely on a healthy number of herbivores, such as wildebeest and zebras, to sustain their pride. When these prey animals are overexploited, it can lead to starvation and malnutrition among lion families, forcing them to roam further in search of food, which can further expose them to dangers. Moreover, diseases can spread rapidly within lion populations, especially when they are forced into closer contact with one another due to habitat fragmentation or reduced prey availability. Outbreaks of diseases like canine distemper or bovine tuberculosis can devastate entire prides, leading to significant declines in their numbers. Lastly, climate change poses an increasingly significant threat, affecting the ecosystems where lions live. Changes in rainfall patterns can impact the availability of water and food sources, leading to droughts that can make survival difficult for both lions and their prey. These environmental shifts can alter habitats in ways that are detrimental to lions, making it harder for them to find the resources they need to thrive. All of these factors, from habitat loss to climate change, combine to create a challenging environment for lion families, highlighting the need for continued conservation efforts and greater awareness of the delicate balance in nature. Lions are fascinating creatures, and their vocalizations play a crucial role in how they communicate, especially when it comes to alerting their family members about potential threats. These big cats have developed a rich repertoire of sounds, each serving a specific purpose, and some of these vocalizations are particularly important for maintaining the safety of their pride. When a lion perceives a threat, such as an approaching rival or a human presence, it often emits low growls or deep roars that can travel over long distances, allowing other members of the pride to hear and understand the danger. These sounds can vary in intensity and urgency. A low growl might serve as a warning to nearby pride members, signaling them to be cautious and alert, while a more powerful roar can serve to establish dominance and intimidate potential intruders. Interestingly, lions also utilize softer vocalizations, like moans and grunts, to communicate with their cubs, ensuring that the young ones stay close and safe during times of distress. In this way, vocal communication is not just about warning others, but also about reinforcing social bonds within the pride, as lions rely on each other for protection and support. Moreover, the context in which these sounds are made is essential. For instance, if a lioness spots a threat while hunting, she'll often use a specific call to signal to her fellow hunters, prompting them to regroup or change tactics. This collaborative form of communication showcases their intelligence and adaptability, vital traits for survival in the wild. The ability to convey different messages through vocalizations, whether through the urgency of their growls or the clarity of their roars, highlights the complexity of lion social structures and their reliance on sound to navigate their environment and maintain cohesion within their family unit. In addition to vocalizations, body language also plays a significant role in communication among lions. For example, a lion may raise its mane or adopt a defensive posture in conjunction with its vocal sounds to emphasize the seriousness of the threat, signaling to other pride members the need for immediate action. The combination of vocal and physical cues ensures that all members of the pride are aware of potential dangers, fostering a sense of unity and collective response. This intricate system of communication not only protects the pride from predators, but also strengthens their social bonds, making them one of the most cohesive and successful group-living animals in the wild. Cubs, like many young animals, rely heavily on their mothers to learn essential survival skills, including protective behaviors. From a very young age, cubs observe their mothers closely, watching how she interacts with her environment and responds to potential threats. This observational learning is crucial, as it allows the cubs to mimic their mother's actions, which can include behaviors like hiding, climbing, or using vocalizations to communicate danger. For instance, a mother bear might teach her cubs to climb trees when they sense a predator nearby. This instinctual behavior is not just a random act, but a learned response that could save their lives. Mothers often demonstrate specific signals or cues when danger is present, and cubs quickly learn to recognize these signs. For example, a low growl or a certain posture can indicate that there is a threat nearby, prompting the cubs to become alert and seek safety. These lessons are reinforced through repetition. Each time a mother reacts to danger, her cubs are reminded of the importance of being cautious and aware of their surroundings. Furthermore, the mother might take her cubs to different environments, exposing them to various potential threats, allowing them to practice their protective skills in real-world scenarios. In addition to direct teaching, the emotional bond between a mother and her cubs plays a vital role. Cubs learn about fear and caution through their mother's body language and reactions. If a mother displays anxiety or agitation in response to a threat, her cubs pick up on these feelings, which helps them understand the seriousness of the situation. This emotional learning is powerful, as it shapes how they will respond to threats later in life. Moreover, the mother often engages in play with her cubs, simulating situations where they need to defend themselves or escape from predators. This playful interaction not only strengthens the bond between mother and cubs, but also provides a safe space for them to practice and refine their protective behaviors. Through play, cubs can learn the importance of teamwork and communication, skills that are essential for their survival in the wild. As cubs grow older, their mother continues to guide them, sometimes allowing them to explore further away from her protection, while still keeping a watchful eye on them. This gradual independence is crucial, as it encourages the cubs to use the skills they have learned. In this way, protective behaviors are not just instinctual, but are cultivated through a nurturing process, where the mother's guidance helps shape the cubs into capable. The presence of older siblings plays a significant role in the safety and well-being of younger cubs in various animal species, particularly in social mammals like wolves, lions, and even some species of bears. Older siblings often take on protective roles, using their greater size and experience to shield their younger counterparts from potential threats. For instance, in wolf packs, older siblings will help guard the den, alerting the adults to danger, and sometimes even leading younger pups to safety during stressful situations. This instinctive behavior is critical, as it ensures that the younger cubs have a better chance of survival in a world filled with predators and environmental challenges. Additionally, older siblings can teach younger cubs vital survival skills, which indirectly contributes to their safety. By playing and interacting with them, older cubs share knowledge about foraging for food, recognizing danger, and navigating their environment. This learning process is crucial, as it equips the younger cubs with the necessary skills to fend for themselves as they grow older. In some species, the social dynamics within the family group mean that older siblings will even share food with younger cubs, ensuring that they are well nourished and strong enough to face the world outside the safety of their den. Moreover, the presence of older siblings can also reduce stress levels in younger cubs. When they feel secure and protected by their older siblings, they are more likely to explore their surroundings and engage in play, which is essential for their development. This playful interaction not only strengthens social bonds but also helps younger cubs practice essential skills that they will need as they mature. In species like elephants, older siblings are part of the matriarchal structure, where the presence of older females aids in protecting all the young in the herd. These older siblings keep watch, using their experience to assess threats and make decisions that enhance the safety of the younger elephants. In summary, the presence of older siblings in animal families creates a more secure environment for younger cubs, as they receive both physical protection and educational experiences that prepare them for survival, all while fostering strong social bonds that are crucial for their development. Lionesses are incredibly skilled at protecting their young, and they use several clever strategies to keep their cubs safe from potential predators. First, after giving birth, a lioness will often move her cubs to a secluded area, away from the pride. This could be a dense thicket, a rocky outcrop, or even a hidden cave. By choosing a location that is difficult to access, she reduces the chances of predators finding her cubs. In addition to relocating them, lionesses will also employ a tactic known as caching, which involves hiding their cubs for short periods. When a lioness knows that danger is nearby, she might leave her cubs tucked away in a safe spot, and then return to them once the threat has passed. This method allows her to keep an eye on the surroundings while ensuring her cubs remain undetected. Lionesses are also very cautious about the sounds they make. They will often keep their cubs silent, especially when they are in areas where predators might be lurking. If the cubs are old enough, the mother may teach them to stay quiet when they sense danger, reinforcing their survival skills at a young age. Moreover, lionesses will frequently change their den sites, moving their cubs to new locations every few days. This not only keeps them safe from predators that might have caught wind of their previous hiding spot, but also helps to avoid the attention of scavengers or other big cats that could pose a threat. The constant movement makes it challenging for any predator to track their whereabouts. When it comes to defending their young, lionesses are fiercely protective. They will fight off intruders or any animal that poses a risk to their cubs, displaying remarkable bravery and strength. Even though lionesses often work together in a pride, a mother will not hesitate to take on larger threats, like hyenas or leopards, to ensure the safety of her offspring. In addition to physical protection, the lioness's instincts play a crucial role. They are adept at reading the environment, noticing subtle changes that might indicate danger. This acute awareness helps them to stay one step ahead of potential threats. The combination of stealth, strategic relocation, and protective instincts makes lionesses exceptional mothers, ensuring that their cubs have the best chance of survival in the wild. The size of a pride can significantly influence how effectively it protects its members, especially when it comes to defending against threats, such as rival lions or other predators. In a larger pride, there are more adult lions, which means there are more individuals to stand guard, patrol the territory, and respond to potential dangers. This increased number can create a stronger, united front, making it more intimidating for intruders or rivals, thus enhancing the pride's overall safety. Moreover, larger prides can take turns watching over cubs, allowing adults to hunt or rest, knowing that their young are being watched by others. This cooperative behavior not only ensures that the cubs are safeguarded, but also allows for more efficient hunting, as the adult lions can work together to bring down larger prey, providing ample food for the entire pride. However, it's essential to consider that with a larger pride comes the challenge of resource competition. When the pride is too big, it might strain the available food in the territory, possibly leading to conflicts among the members themselves. On the other hand, smaller prides can be more agile and stealthy, which can be an advantage in certain situations. They may be able to move quietly through their territory and avoid detection, allowing them to hunt more efficiently without drawing attention. However, when it comes to defending their territory or protecting their young from rivals, smaller prides may be at a disadvantage, as the fewer number of adults means less strength in numbers. In these instances, they often rely on strategies such as using the element of surprise or taking advantage of the terrain to outsmart their enemies. The dynamics of pride size also affect social structures within the group. In larger prides, social hierarchies can become more pronounced, with dominant individuals taking charge during confrontations or hunting sessions, while in smaller prides, the relationships may be more egalitarian, with members working closely together. This can lead to different protective strategies, as larger prides might focus on displaying strength through numbers, while smaller prides may emphasize stealth and cunning. Ultimately, the effectiveness of family protection within a lion pride is a complex interplay of size, social structure, and environmental conditions, each contributing to how well the group can defend itself and its young against the many dangers found in the wild. This fascinating balance of strength, strategy, and social dynamics showcases the intricate lives of these magnificent creatures in their natural habitats. When lions detect an approaching threat, they exhibit a variety of specific behaviors that help them assess the danger and protect their pride. Initially, lions may become very alert, standing rigidly, with their ears perked up and eyes focused on the source of the disturbance. This heightened awareness is crucial, as it allows them to quickly determine whether the threat is real or just a false alarm. They often position themselves in a way that gives them the best view of the area, using their powerful sense of sight and hearing to gather information about the threat. If the threat is perceived as serious, lions will often engage in a display of strength, which can include vocalizations such as growls or roars to intimidate the intruder. This vocal display serves multiple purposes, as it not only communicates their presence but also signals to other members of the pride that there is danger nearby. Additionally, lions may adopt a defensive stance, with their bodies low to the ground, and they might even show their teeth, which can be a warning to potential threats that they are ready to defend themselves. In some cases, lions will work together, especially when the threat is significant, like a rival pride or a large predator. They may position themselves strategically to flank the intruder, using their teamwork to create a united front. This coordinated effort is often seen when protecting cubs from danger, as the females will be particularly vigilant, closely monitoring their surroundings, while keeping the young ones hidden or close to safety. If the threat comes too close, lions may choose to engage rather than retreat, showcasing their strength and agility. They are powerful animals, and when they feel cornered or threatened, they won't hesitate to defend their territory. On the other hand, if the threat is something they can avoid, like a human presence, lions may choose to move away quietly, blending into their surroundings to escape detection. This ability to adapt their response based on the nature of the threat is a critical survival skill in the wild, showcasing their intelligence. Ultimately, the behaviors exhibited by lions in the face of danger are complex and multifaceted, reflecting their social structure and the need to protect their pride. These responses not only demonstrate their instinctual survival strategies, but also highlight the importance of communication and teamwork among these magnificent animals as they navigate the challenges of their environment. Lions, known for their complex social structures, have distinct ways of responding to the presence of rival prides that pose a threat to their cubs, and their reactions can vary based on numerous factors, including the size of the rival pride, the number of adult males involved, and the specific circumstances surrounding the encounter. When a lion pride senses a threat, especially one that could endanger their young, the adult males often take on a protective role, utilizing their physical strength and social bonds to defend their territory. They may roar loudly, a sound that can carry over many miles, signaling to both their pride members and potential intruders that they are aware of the danger, and they are ready to defend their cubs. In addition to vocalizations, lions will also engage in displaying aggressive behaviors, such as standing tall, showing their teeth, and making themselves appear larger, which serves to intimidate rival lions. If the threat is immediate, the males may approach the intruders with a show of strength, while the lionesses often focus on securing the safety of their cubs, leading them to hidden areas or thick vegetation where they can remain concealed from the rival pride. This cooperative behavior highlights the strong bonds within the pride, as each member understands their role in protecting the young. However, if the rival pride is particularly strong, the resident lions may opt for a strategic retreat, prioritizing their cubs' safety over confrontation, and this can sometimes mean abandoning parts of their territory. Interestingly, in cases where rival prides manage to invade and overpower the resident pride, they may kill the existing cubs, a behavior known as infanticide. This brutal tactic is believed to help the invading males establish their dominance and encourage the females to mate sooner, ensuring that their own genes are passed on. Lions are also known to be very territorial animals. They will often patrol their territory, marking it with scent markings and vocalizations to assert their presence and deter rival prides from coming too close. This territorial behavior is crucial for the survival of their cubs, as a secure territory means a safer environment for raising young. The dynamics within the prides and their responses to threats from rivals reflect a fascinating aspect of lion behavior, showcasing both their protective instincts and the harsh realities of survival in the wild, where the presence of rival prides can dramatically influence the lives of their young. Lions, known for their majestic presence and social structures, exhibit fascinating family dynamics, heavily influenced by environmental factors. Their habitat plays a crucial role in how they protect their young and maintain their pride. For instance, in open savannas, where visibility is high, lions can easily spot potential threats, such as hyenas, leopards, or even rival lions. This clear sightline allows adult male lions to patrol their territory effectively, ensuring that their families are safe from intruders. In contrast, in denser environments like thick bush or forested areas, the cover can offer advantages for stealthy hunting, but it also makes it harder for lions to detect threats early, often leading to a more cautious approach in protecting their cubs. Furthermore, the availability of water sources and prey is another environmental factor that shapes lion behavior. When lions have access to consistent water and abundant prey, they can afford to be more aggressive in defending their territory and young, as their chances of survival increase. Conversely, during droughts, when resources are scarce, lions may become more vulnerable, leading to increased competition with other predators, which in turn affects how fiercely they protect their families. In these challenging conditions, lions may be forced to adapt their strategies, sometimes opting for more stealthy, covert methods of protection, rather than outright confrontation, as a way to conserve energy for hunting and caring for their cubs. Moreover, social structures within the pride also adapt to environmental changes. In regions where lions face high competition, the females often unite to form stronger coalitions, which helps them protect their young more effectively. The presence of older, experienced females can be incredibly beneficial, as they teach younger lions how to navigate threats in their environment. These learned behaviors can be crucial for the survival of the cubs, allowing them to develop skills needed to avoid danger. Environmental pressures, such as the presence of larger predators or human encroachment, can also influence pride dynamics, leading to stronger protective behaviors among lions. Additionally, the time of year and seasonal changes can impact how lions care for their families. During the rainy season, when food is plentiful, mothers can afford to be more relaxed and allow their cubs to explore their surroundings. However, during the dry season, when food is scarce, mothers are often on high alert, keeping their cubs close to minimize risks. They may also change their hunting patterns to protect their young, choosing to hunt in safer areas or at different times to avoid predators. Lions, known for their majestic presence and social behavior, exhibit fascinating dynamics within their prides, and the age and experience of a lion play crucial roles in shaping its protective instincts. As lions mature, they often become more skilled in hunting and understanding their environment, which directly impacts their ability to defend their family. Younger lions, while strong and agile, may lack the experience to recognize potential threats effectively. They might react impulsively, relying on their physical abilities rather than strategic thinking. In contrast, older lions with years of experience have honed their instincts, enabling them to assess situations more accurately and respond with greater caution and wisdom. The protective instincts of a lion also evolve as it takes on different roles within the pride. A dominant male who has established his position will typically become more vigilant and protective over time, fiercely guarding his territory and family. His age brings not only strength, but also a deeper understanding of rivalries and the dangers posed by other predators or prides. This knowledge allows him to anticipate threats and take preemptive action, ensuring the safety of his cubs and the females in his pride. Moreover, older females who have raised multiple litters develop strong maternal instincts and become adept at teaching their young how to survive, hunt, and recognize dangers in their surroundings. Their experience in nurturing and protecting their offspring becomes invaluable, as they pass on learned behaviors that enhance the survival rates of the next generation. Additionally, lions have a unique social structure within their prides, which can influence protective behavior. In many cases, older lions take on mentorship roles, guiding younger members and instilling in them the importance of cooperation and vigilance. This mentoring can lead to a more cohesive pride, where the collective knowledge and experience of older lions benefit the entire group. As a result, the dynamics of age and experience within a pride create a layered defense system, where younger lions learn from their elders, thus reinforcing the pride's overall protective instincts. Furthermore, as lions age, they may also experience physical changes that affect their ability to protect their family. While they may become less agile, their heightened awareness and strategic planning can compensate for any loss of speed or strength. Older lions often rely on their cunning and the strength of their pride to fend off threats, choosing their battles wisely. This blend of experience and strategic thinking is critical in ensuring the pride's safety, as they navigate the complexities of their environment, where dangers can arise unexpectedly. In summary, the age and experience of grooming among lions is much more than just a way to keep clean. It plays a crucial role in strengthening family bonds within their social structure. When lions groom each other, they are engaging in a behavior known as allo-grooming, which serves multiple purposes that go beyond mere hygiene. This act of grooming helps to reinforce social ties among pride members, creating a sense of unity and cohesion. As lions spend time grooming one another, they not only remove dirt and parasites from each other's fur, but they also share scents, which helps to solidify their relationships and establish social hierarchies. The physical touch involved in grooming can be soothing and comforting, promoting a sense of security among pride members, especially among mothers and their cubs. This nurturing aspect of grooming is vital for the development of young lions, as it helps them learn about social interactions and builds trust within the family unit. Moreover, grooming can serve as a way to reduce tension and conflict among lions, allowing them to maintain peaceful relationships, which is essential for the survival of the pride. In the wild, where competition for resources can be fierce, the bonds formed through grooming can be a key factor in ensuring cooperation when hunting or defending their territory. Overall, the grooming behavior observed in lions highlights the importance of social interactions in the animal kingdom, showing how affectionate gestures can be essential for the stability and success of family groups. Lions are known for their strong social bonds within their prides, which typically consist of related females, their cubs, and a coalition of males. When a lion hears the sounds of distress from a member of its pride, it often reacts with urgency and concern. The vocalizations that signify distress can range from growls, roars, to even more subtle sounds that indicate fear or pain. In response, lions may become alert, their ears perked up, and they will often look around to gather information about the source of the distress. If the distress call comes from a cub, for instance, you might see a mother lion immediately spring into action, running towards the sound with a fierce determination to protect her young. This instinctive behavior showcases the mother's deep bond with her cubs, as she prioritizes their safety above all else. Females in the pride may also respond, rallying together to investigate and support their fellow pride members, demonstrating their collective strength and unity. Males, too, can be seen responding to these calls, as they have a vested interest in the well-being of the pride, considering their role in protecting the territory and ensuring the safety of their young. They may display aggression towards potential threats, such as other predators, if they perceive that a member of their pride is in danger. The dynamics within the pride can shift rapidly, as lions are highly attuned to the emotional states of one another, and distress signals can trigger a protective response that reinforces social bonds. In the wild, these reactions are critical for survival, as a coordinated response to threats can mean the difference between life and death for the pride members. The sounds of distress also serve as a communication tool, indicating not just physical danger, but also emotional states, allowing the lions to navigate complex social situations. This intricate web of communication and response is a fascinating aspect of lion behavior, highlighting how deeply connected they are to one another within their social structure. When observing the behaviors of lions, particularly the differences in protective behaviors between male and female lions, one can notice some fascinating dynamics within their social structure. Male lions, often recognized for their impressive manes and commanding presence, have the primary role of guarding the pride's territory. They patrol the borders, marking their scent to deter intruders, and will engage in fierce confrontations with rival males, showcasing their strength and bravery. This territorial defense is crucial, as it not only protects the pride's resources, such as food and water, but also ensures that the females and cubs can thrive without the constant threat of outside competition. In contrast, female lions, or lionesses, take on a different but equally vital role in protective behaviors. They are the primary caregivers for the cubs, often working together to ensure their safety and well-being. Lionesses engage in cooperative hunting, which not only provides food for the pride, but also allows them to stay vigilant and protect the young. When danger approaches, such as the presence of hyenas or even other predators, the lionesses will quickly gather their cubs, using their agility and speed to lead them to safety. Their nurturing instinct drives them to form close bonds with their offspring, teaching them essential survival skills while maintaining a watchful eye for any threats. Interestingly, during times of danger, female lions may also display a fierce and protective demeanor that rivals that of their male counterparts. They will stand their ground, hissing and roaring to intimidate potential threats, making it clear that they are ready to defend their young. Moreover, in some cases, lionesses will form a protective barrier around their cubs, using their bodies as shields while calling for the older males to join the defense. This shows a remarkable blend of strength, strategy, and maternal instinct, highlighting how both genders play essential roles in the pride's survival. In terms of social behavior, the dynamics between male and female lions can sometimes lead to different protective strategies. Males may rely more on their size and strength to confront threats head-on, while females often work as a cohesive unit, demonstrating teamwork in their protective efforts. This difference can be attributed to their physical attributes. Males, being larger, are better suited for direct confrontations, while females, being lighter and faster, excel in agility and coordination. Additionally, when it comes to protecting their young from other predators, lionesses exhibit remarkable foresight. They often choose safe locations for giving birth. Away from potential threats, lions, often referred to as the kings of the jungle, possess impressive physical strength, which they skillfully employ to defend their families, or prides, from threats both from other animals and rival lions. Their muscular build, powerful jaws, and sharp claws make them formidable opponents. In the wild, a lion's strength is most often showcased during confrontations with intruders, whether those are other lions attempting to take over their territory or predators that might pose a danger to their cubs. When a lion senses danger, its instinctual response is to stand tall, displaying its size and strength, which can deter potential threats. Male lions, with their larger size and impressive manes, often take the lead in protecting the pride. They will growl, roar, and show off their teeth, using their vocalizations as a way to intimidate rivals. In many cases, a single roar can echo for miles, signaling their presence and warning others to stay away. When physical confrontation is necessary, lions are quick to act. They use their powerful limbs to pounce and grapple, targeting the neck or back of their opponent, which can incapacitate an aggressor quickly. Notably, the cooperative nature of lions adds another layer to their defense strategy. When a pride is threatened, the females, who are equally strong and agile, will join forces with the males to fend off intruders. This teamwork is essential, as it allows them to surround and confront threats more effectively. In these situations, the pride works as a unit, coordinating their efforts to protect their young and maintain their territory. Furthermore, lions are intelligent creatures, and they often assess the situation before engaging in a fight. They will use their strength not just in brute force but also in strategic maneuvers, such as positioning themselves between the threat and their cubs, ensuring that the vulnerable members of the pride are shielded from harm. Each lion knows its role within the pride, and this understanding enhances their defensive capabilities. In cases where a pride has been attacked, the strength of the lions can help them recover. Those who survive will often band together to chase away the intruders, restoring safety to their home. The bond between lions is strong, and their physical prowess combined with their social structure makes them effective guardians of their families, showcasing not just strength, but also the importance of unity and cooperation in overcoming challenges they face in the wild. Lions, as majestic and social creatures, live in family groups known as prides, and these prides face several seasonal challenges that can impact their protection and survival. During the dry season, when food sources become scarce, lions may struggle to find enough prey, which can lead to increased competition among prides and even within the pride itself. This scarcity can force lions to venture further from their usual territories, exposing them to potential dangers, such as encounters with rival prides or other predators. Additionally, the dry season can lead to water shortages, making it crucial for lions to travel longer distances to find water sources, which can also put them at risk from poachers or human-animal conflict, particularly in areas where human populations encroach on lion habitats. Conversely, during the rainy season, the landscape changes dramatically, with lush vegetation and an abundance of prey, but this can come with its own set of challenges. The dense foliage can make it more difficult for lions to hunt effectively, as their stealth is compromised when the tall grass obscures their movements. Moreover, the rainy season often brings about increased lion cub mortality, as heavy rains can lead to flooding, washing away dens, and affecting the survival of young cubs. The presence of more prey also attracts other carnivores, such as hyenas, which can pose a threat to lion cubs, as these scavengers may attempt to steal food from the pride or even attack the cubs if they are left unattended. Seasonal variations can also affect the social dynamics within the pride, as the availability of food influences the roles of individual lions. For example, during times of plenty, dominant males may become more aggressive in defending their territory, while females may work together more closely to care for the young. However, in times of scarcity, the stress of competition can lead to tension and conflict within the pride, as lions vie for limited resources, which can affect the overall stability and protection of the family unit. Furthermore, seasonal changes can influence the behavior of human communities living near lion habitats, which can have a direct impact on the lion's safety. During the rainy season, farming activities may increase, leading to more encounters between humans and lions, especially as lions may stray into agricultural areas in search of food. This can lead to retaliatory actions from farmers, who might see lions as a threat to their livestock, resulting in lethal outcomes for lions. Thus, the seasonal challenges that affect lion family protection are complex, involving not just the direct impacts of lion cubs, like many young animals, engage in play fighting as a crucial part of their development, which might look like simple fun, but it serves a much deeper purpose. When lion cubs wrestle, chase each other, and even pounce on their siblings, they're not just playing. They're honing skills that will be essential for their survival as adults. This playful behavior begins at a very young age, usually when they are just a few weeks old. At this stage, the cubs are full of energy, and they often engage in mock battles that mimic the real confrontations they will face as they grow older. These playful skirmishes help them develop their strength, agility, and coordination, all of which are necessary for hunting and defending themselves. As the cubs practice their pouncing and biting, they learn how to gauge the strength and reactions of their opponents, which is important for understanding how to engage in real fights when the time comes. In the wild, interactions with their siblings provide a safe environment for cubs to explore their limits, test out different techniques, and learn the social dynamics of their pride. Moreover, play fighting also reinforces social bonds among the cubs, building connections that will be vital later in life. Establishing relationships within the pride is important, as lions are social animals that depend on one another for hunting and protection. Through these interactions, cubs learn the nuances of communication, body language, and the signals of submission or aggression, which are all crucial for their future roles within the pride. Interestingly, the development of these skills can also reflect the hierarchy within the pride. Older cubs might dominate the play fights, which helps to establish social order and teaches younger cubs about their positions. As they grow, this playful practice can sometimes become more intense and serious, resembling actual combat situations. It's fascinating to observe how these early experiences prepare them not just for hunting, but also for defending their territory against rival prides or threats from other predators. Additionally, the lessons learned during play fighting can help cubs manage conflict without escalating to real aggression when they become adults. This is vital, as adult lions often face competition for food, mates, and territory. By practicing these skills in a controlled and playful environment, cubs can develop the confidence and instinct necessary to navigate these challenges when the stakes are much higher. Thus, play fighting is not just a way for cubs to burn off energy, it's a complex behavior that intertwines. In the wild, a lion family's dynamics can tell a lot about their well-being and safety. And when stress creeps into their lives, it can manifest in several noticeable ways. One of the first signs of stress among lions is changes in behavior, particularly in their social interactions. For example, if you observe increased aggression, whether it's growling, snarling, or even physical confrontations between pride members, these behaviors can indicate underlying tension, often caused by external threats, like the presence of rival males or competition for food. Additionally, changes in vocalizations can provide clues. Lions are known for their roars, which communicate territory and strength, But if you start hearing more frequent anxious calls or, conversely, less vocalization, it could signify that they are feeling unsettled or threatened. Another sign to look for is alterations in their grooming habits. Grooming is a significant social behavior among lions, and if you notice that they are grooming less frequently or that the bonds seem to weaken, it can reflect stress within the pride. Moreover, physical signs can also be telling. A stressed lion may exhibit a change in posture, such as crouching low or holding their ears back, which can signal fear or anxiety. A lion that typically walks with confidence might suddenly seem more cautious, hesitant to approach certain areas of their territory, perhaps due to a perceived danger. Changes in feeding behavior can also be a red flag. If a lion family is suddenly less interested in hunting or seems to be eating less, this can indicate stress or competition for food resources, perhaps due to a nearby threat or a scarcity of prey. Pawing at the ground, excessive yawning, or even pacing back and forth can be physical expressions of their stress levels. In some cases, if there are cubs involved, the mothers might become overly protective, staying closer to their young and showing signs of distress through vocalizations or body language whenever they suspect danger. Lastly, the presence of unusual patterns in their movement, like avoiding certain areas of their territory that they normally frequent, can suggest that they are responding to threats, whether from other animals, humans, or changes in their environment. Observing these signs can be critical for understanding the challenges that lion families face in the wild, and recognizing these signals can help in efforts to protect them and their habitats. Lion families, often referred to as prides, exhibit fascinating adaptations in their protective strategies that are closely tied to their habitat. In open savannas, where visibility is high and prey is abundant, lion prides tend to adopt a more aggressive and territorial approach. They maintain large territories which they actively defend against other lions. This territorial behavior is crucial, as it ensures they have access to enough food and resources, while also minimizing conflicts with neighboring prides. The open landscape allows them to spot intruders from a distance, giving them the upper hand in protecting their young and ensuring the safety of the pride. In contrast, in denser habitats, such as thick bush or woodlands, lion families modify their strategies to adapt to the challenges posed by their surroundings. Here, visibility is limited, and ambush predators like leopards or hyenas might pose a greater threat. Lions in these environments tend to be more secretive and cautious, often using the cover of trees and shrubs to hide their cubs. They may also choose to move their young more frequently to different hiding spots, to avoid drawing attention from potential threats. This clever use of their environment helps them keep their young safe while still allowing for successful hunting. Moreover, the structure of the pride plays a significant role in their protective strategies. In areas where food is scarce, lion prides may become smaller, with fewer females and cubs, which can reduce competition for food and make it easier to protect the remaining members. In these smaller groups, the bonds between lions are strengthened, as they rely on each other more heavily for hunting and protection. Conversely, in regions with plentiful resources, larger prides may form, and the presence of more adult females can enhance the protection of cubs, as multiple mothers can look after the young, keeping a watchful eye for any dangers that may arise. Additionally, the time of day plays a role in how lion families adapt their protective strategies. During the heat of the day, lions often seek shade and rest, which can make them more vulnerable to threats. In these instances, pride members may take turns watching over the cubs, while others hunt or stay alert for any signs of danger. At night, when they become more active, their hunting strategies also change, as they take advantage of the cover of darkness to stalk prey while being more vigilant about potential threats from rival prides or other predators. The social dynamics within a pride also influence how they adapt to their environment. In habitats where competition from other carn, lions, known for their majestic presence, are not just powerful hunters. They also possess fascinating social behaviors, including the way they communicate using scent marking, which plays a crucial role in establishing and maintaining their territorial boundaries. These magnificent big cats rely heavily on their sense of smell, which is far more developed than that of humans. When lions scent mark, they do so by depositing their urine, as well as secretions from their paws and facial glands, onto various surfaces within their territory. This behavior serves multiple purposes, primarily signaling to other lions that a particular area is claimed and that intruders should be cautious. The scent left behind by a lion can convey a wealth of information. It can indicate the individual's identity, reproductive status, and even their health. A lion's urine contains chemical compounds that can change depending on the lion's condition, and other lions can interpret these signals. For example, female lions may leave scent marks during their estrus cycle to attract males, while males may mark more frequently to assert dominance and deter rivals. This marking behavior is not just limited to urine. Lions also use their paws to scratch trees or other surfaces, leaving behind not only scent, but also visual marks that indicate their presence. Territorial disputes among lions can often be resolved without physical confrontation, thanks to these scent markings. When a lion encounters the scent of another, it can gauge the strength and health of its rival, allowing it to decide whether to challenge the intruder or avoid conflict altogether. The strength of the scent can also indicate how recently a lion has been in the area, providing important information about whether the territory is currently occupied or if it might be safe to explore. In the wild, lion prides have specific territories that they defend vigorously, and scent marking is a key part of their strategy. Males typically patrol the boundaries of their territory, regularly remarking areas to reinforce their claim. This behavior can be especially important when the pride's territory overlaps with that of another pride, as it reduces the likelihood of encounters that could lead to fights. In this way, scent marking not only helps lions communicate boundaries, but also plays a vital role in their social structure, allowing them to coexist within a complex network of relationships. Interestingly, scent marking is not solely a male behavior. Female lions also engage in this practice, especially when they are raising cubs. By marking their territory, they communicate to neighboring lions that they are protecting their young, which can help reduce the chances of their cub. The protective instincts of a lioness are fascinating, especially when we consider the differences in her behavior when she has cubs versus when she is alone. When a lioness has cubs, her protective instincts are heightened, and she becomes fiercely devoted to ensuring their safety. In a pride, a lioness will often be very aware of her surroundings, constantly scanning for potential threats, such as hyenas, leopards, or even rival lions. She will position herself between her cubs and any perceived danger, ready to defend them at all costs. This protective behavior is not just about physical safety. It also includes teaching her cubs essential survival skills, like how to hunt and recognize danger. Lionesses cooperate with one another in these situations, forming a tight-knit unit where they communicate and support each other in raising their young. This teamwork allows them to better protect their cubs from threats, as they can take turns watching over them, while others hunt or patrol the area. On the other hand, when a lioness is alone, her protective instincts shift. Without cubs to guard, she may be more focused on her own survival and hunting for food. In solitary situations, lionesses tend to be more cautious and stealthy, relying on their ability to blend into their surroundings to avoid detection by predators or other lions. Their instincts still play a role, but the focus is more on self-preservation and less on the needs of others. Without the presence of cubs, a lone lioness may also be more willing to retreat from confrontations or avoid dangerous encounters altogether. Interestingly, even when alone, lionesses still exhibit some level of vigilance, especially if they are in areas known for high competition from other predators. This adaptability showcases their resilience in varying circumstances. Ultimately, the difference in protective instincts between a lioness with cubs and one that is alone illustrates the balance between nurturing and survival in the animal kingdom. In the presence of cubs, the drive to protect and nurture outweighs the instinct for self-preservation, while in solitude, the focus shifts back to the lioness's own needs and safety. Each scenario highlights the incredible adaptability of these magnificent creatures, as they navigate the challenges of their environment. The presence of other predators, especially hyenas, significantly impacts lion family dynamics, creating a complex interaction that can influence their behavior and social structure. Lions, known for their strength and pride-based social living, often find themselves in competition with hyenas, which are equally social and highly intelligent. When hyenas are present in an area, lions may alter their hunting strategies and territorial behaviors. This is primarily due to the fact that hyenas are efficient scavengers and hunters, capable of stealing kills from lions or even chasing them away from their own prey. The competition can lead lions to become more aggressive, especially when it comes to defending their territory or a fresh kill. In lion prides, the presence of hyenas can also affect the way lions interact with one another. For example, when hyenas are nearby, lions may stick together more closely, emphasizing their social bonds as a defense mechanism. This solidarity can help them protect their young and maintain their territory as they become more cautious and vigilant. Additionally, the dynamics within the pride can shift, as cubs may receive more attention from mothers during times of heightened threat, while adult males might take on the role of protectors more frequently. Moreover, the rivalry between lions and hyenas can lead to interesting social behaviors, such as vocalizations and displays of aggression. Lions may roar more frequently or use their body language to assert dominance when they sense hyenas nearby. This behavior not only serves as a warning to hyenas, but also reinforces the hierarchy within the pride, reminding all members of their roles in the face of competition. Interestingly, the presence of hyenas can also lead to unexpected alliances or interactions. For instance, sometimes lions may tolerate hyenas, especially if food is abundant, allowing for a coexistence that seems counterintuitive. In such cases, there is a fascinating balance where both species benefit from the presence of the other, as they may inadvertently help each other locate food sources. The impact of hyenas extends beyond immediate interactions. It can also influence the reproductive success of lions. When lions face constant pressure from hyenas, they may experience increased stress, which can affect their health and the survival rates of their cubs. Stressful environments often lead to lower reproductive rates, which in turn can affect pride size and stability. In summary, the presence of hyenas introduces a competitive edge to the lives of lions, shaping their social structures, behaviors, and even their survival strategies. The dynamic between these two species, the availability of water and food, plays a crucial role in the safety and stability of lion families, often determining their overall health and well-being. Lions, being social animals that live in prides, depend heavily on the resources in their environment, including access to reliable water sources and abundant prey. When water is plentiful, lions can maintain their hydration levels, which is essential for their physical health, energy, and the ability to hunt effectively. In regions where water becomes scarce, lions may have to travel long distances to find a reliable source, which not only increases their energy expenditure, but also exposes them to potential dangers such as rival prides or other predators, which can threaten their safety. Moreover, the availability of food is equally important. Lions primarily hunt large herbivores, such as zebras, wildebeests, and buffalo, which require a specific habitat to thrive. If these prey species are abundant, it allows lion families to hunt successfully and provide enough food for the entire pride, ensuring that the young cubs receive the necessary nutrition to grow strong and healthy. On the flip side, when food is scarce, competition intensifies, leading to increased aggression among prides and even the risk of infanticide, as males may kill the cubs of rival males to ensure that their genes are passed on. This competition for limited resources can destabilize pride dynamics, forcing them to either expand their territory or, in some cases, leading to the pride's eventual decline. Furthermore, during droughts or significant environmental changes, such as habitat destruction, lion families are put under immense stress. As their traditional hunting grounds become less viable, they may be forced into closer proximity with humans, leading to conflicts that often result in negative outcomes for both lions and local communities. When lions venture into agricultural areas in search of food, they may attack livestock, resulting in retaliatory killings by farmers, which further threatens their population and safety. In addition, the presence of water sources can influence the social structure of lion prides. Prides that have access to consistent water and food sources are more likely to thrive, with healthier cubs and stronger adult members. This stability allows for the establishment of a well-defined social hierarchy, which is essential for cooperative hunting and protection against intruders. When resources become scarce, however, these social bonds may weaken, as lions struggle to find adequate food and water to support themselves and their young. In summary, the availability of water and food directly impacts the safety, health, and social. Lions, being majestic creatures of the wild, have complex behaviors when they come across human activities near their territory. Generally, their reactions can vary widely, depending on various factors, such as their previous experiences with humans, the presence of food, and the specific circumstances of the encounter. In many cases, lions tend to be cautious and wary when they sense human presence. They might retreat to a safe distance, observing from the shadows, as they assess the situation. This cautious behavior is a natural survival instinct, as lions are aware that humans can pose a threat to their safety, especially if humans are armed or if there is a possibility of conflict over resources. However, there are instances where lions may become more aggressive, particularly if they feel threatened or if they are protecting their young. A mother lion, for example, will fiercely defend her cubs, and if she perceives humans as intruders, she may react defensively. Additionally, if lions have had negative encounters with humans in the past, such as being hunted or harassed, they may exhibit more aggressive behaviors in subsequent interactions. Interestingly, some lions have adapted to living near human settlements, especially in areas where their natural habitat has been encroached upon. In these cases, they may become more tolerant of human activities and even scavenge from farms or garbage, leading to potential conflicts with local communities. The balance between lion conservation and human development is delicate, and efforts are ongoing to ensure that both can coexist peacefully. Conservation programs often focus on educating local communities about the importance of lions in the ecosystem, as well as implementing strategies to mitigate conflicts, such as using lion-proof enclosures for livestock, which helps reduce the likelihood of lions entering populated areas. In regions where lions are accustomed to human presence, such as some national parks, they may show curiosity rather than fear, approaching safari vehicles or tourists in search of food or simply to investigate. This behavior can lead to unique wildlife viewing opportunities, but also raises concerns about the potential for habituation, where lions lose their natural wariness of humans, which could lead to dangerous situations for both lions and people. Overall, the reactions of lions to human activity are influenced by a mix of instinct, learned behavior, and environmental conditions, highlighting the importance of understanding and respecting these magnificent animals and their habitats. Each encounter can tell a story about the relationship between humans and wildlife, emphasizing the need for responsible interactions that prioritize the safety and well-being of both species. The matriarch lioness plays a crucial role in the overall protection of the pride, serving as both a leader and a guardian. In a lion pride, which typically consists of several related females, their cubs, and a few males, the matriarch is often the oldest and most experienced female. Her knowledge of the territory, understanding of the dynamics within the pride, and awareness of potential threats are invaluable assets. The matriarch is responsible for making key decisions, such as when to move the pride, where to find food, and how to respond to dangers, like rival males or other predators that might threaten the pride's safety. One of the matriarch's primary duties is to lead the pride in hunting, ensuring that all members are fed and healthy, which in turn strengthens the pride's unity. She often utilizes her experience to teach younger lionesses effective hunting techniques, helping them to develop their skills, which ultimately benefits the pride's overall success. This mentorship is important, especially when the pride faces challenges, such as droughts or competition for food. where teamwork can make a significant difference in survival. Moreover, the matriarch lioness often takes charge during confrontations with rival prides or other threats. Her presence can be a stabilizing force, as the other pride members look to her for guidance. In times of conflict, her ability to assess the situation and make quick decisions can mean the difference between safety and danger for the pride. The matriarch also plays a protective role over the cubs, ensuring they stay close and safe during hunts or while traversing the territory. She may even take on the responsibility of defending them from threats, using her knowledge of the environment to find safer hidden areas when necessary. In addition to her protective functions, the matriarch fosters social bonds within the pride. She helps maintain harmony and cohesion among the females, which is essential for collaborative hunting and protecting the cubs. This social structure allows the pride to function effectively, as the lionesses work together under her guidance, sharing the responsibilities of caring for the young and defending against threats. In summary, the matriarch lioness is not just a leader, but a protector, teacher, and a cornerstone of the pride's social structure, ensuring that the group not only survives but thrives in the wild. Her experience, instincts, and leadership skills are essential for navigating the complexities of life in the savanna, where the survival of the pride depends on. Young male lions, as they approach maturity, begin to learn vital skills necessary for protecting their future pride, a process that is both fascinating and crucial for their survival. From a young age, they are exposed to the dynamics of their family group, or pride, where they observe the behaviors of older males, particularly their fathers or uncles, who play significant roles in maintaining the pride's safety. This observation period is essential, as it allows the young males to understand the complex social structures, hierarchies, and the various threats that can arise in their environment. As they grow, these young lions engage in play fighting, which is not just a way to bond with their siblings, but also serves as an important training ground. Through these playful interactions, they develop their physical strength, agility, and coordination, all of which are critical for combat situations that they will inevitably face when they begin to challenge for dominance. The older males often engage them in mock confrontations, allowing the younger lions to learn strategies and techniques that are essential for defending their territory and pride. Moreover, young males also learn important vocalizations, such as roars, which serve not only to establish their presence, but also to communicate with other lions. A powerful roar can be a deterrent to intruders, signaling that a pride is strong and ready to defend itself. They practice these vocalizations, refining their skills until they can use them effectively when the time comes. This learning process is complemented by their observations of the pride's interactions with rival males or other predators, where they learn to assess threats and react accordingly. As they approach sexual maturity, young males often leave their natal pride to find their own territory. This departure is a critical phase in their development, as it requires them to utilize all the skills they have learned. They must scout for potential prides, evaluate the strength of their inhabitants, and sometimes engage in direct confrontation. The lessons learned from their family group, combined with their experiences in the wild, shape them into capable leaders who can protect their future families. During this journey, young male lions also encounter various challenges that further prepare them for their future roles. They may face competition from other males, which teaches them the importance of strategic alliances and the need for strength in numbers. These experiences are pivotal as they hone their instincts and decision-making skills, making them more adept at navigating the complexities of lion society. In essence, the journey of young male lions from playful cubs to formidable protectors of lion cubs, like many young animals in the wild, face a variety of threats from other animals, particularly as they are still learning the skills needed to survive in their environment, which can be harsh and unforgiving. One of the most significant threats to lion cubs comes from rival male lions, who may see them as competition for territory and resources, especially when the cubs are not yet strong enough to defend themselves. These male lions, often called nomads, may kill cubs to eliminate competition and encourage the female lions to come into estrus sooner, thus ensuring their own genes are passed on. To avoid this danger, lionesses often give birth away from the pride, seeking secluded areas where the risk of detection by rival males is minimized. They will carefully choose locations that are hidden and difficult to access, allowing the cubs some time to grow stronger before they are introduced to the pride. Another threat to lion cubs comes from other predators, such as hyenas and leopards, which may view the young lions as easy prey. Hyenas are particularly notorious for their scavenging and hunting skills, often targeting vulnerable cubs left alone or separated from their mothers. To combat this threat, lionesses are very protective of their young, always staying close to them and keeping a watchful eye out for potential dangers. When moving, the pride will often position the cubs in the center, surrounded by the adult lions, creating a barrier against potential attacks. Additionally, lion cubs have a natural instinct to hide, and they will often seek out tall grass or thick bushes to conceal themselves when they sense danger, relying on their spots to blend into their surroundings, which provides them with a form of camouflage. Another aspect of their survival strategy is the timing of their movements. Lionesses will often wait until their cubs are older and stronger before introducing them to the wider environment, which reduces the likelihood of encounters with threats. This careful nurturing allows the cubs to develop the necessary skills to navigate their world, including how to recognize and respond to danger, which is crucial for their survival. As they grow, cubs learn from their mothers and other pride members how to defend themselves and work together to fend off threats. Social learning plays a big role in their development, as they observe adult lions and gradually participate in pride activities, gaining confidence and experience. Moreover, the pride structure itself provides a level of protection. With multiple adult lions in the group, there is a greater chance. Lions are fascinating creatures, known for their social structures and cooperative behaviors, especially when it comes to protecting their prides. When faced with potential threats, such as intruders or rival males, lions have developed a range of coordinated movements to ensure the safety of their family and territory. The pride, typically consisting of related females and their offspring, often relies on the experience and leadership of the dominant female or the pride's male guardians. As a threat approaches, the lions instinctively begin to communicate through a series of vocalizations, body language, and even subtle movements. They might growl softly, hiss, or make low roars to signal each other. These sounds can indicate the type of danger they face, allowing each member of the pride to prepare accordingly. For instance, if a lioness spots a potential threat, she may crouch low, signaling her companions to do the same, while also directing attention towards the danger. Additionally, lions often position themselves strategically, forming a loose circle or semicircle around their young cubs, which keeps the vulnerable members of the pride protected. This formation allows them to keep a watchful eye on the threat while also being ready to defend their young. Their movements are not random, they are calculated, ensuring that every member of the pride knows their role, whether it's to confront the threat directly or to provide a safe escape route for the cubs. The pride's cooperative behavior extends beyond just defensive strategies. They also work together to distract and confuse the potential threat, using coordinated movements to create chaos and make it harder for the intruder to focus on any one lion. This can involve feints, where some lions might dart away to draw the threat's attention, while others prepare to flank it from the sides, creating a multi-directional approach to defense. Furthermore, lionesses, who are the primary caregivers and defenders of the young, often take the lead during such situations, using their agility and speed to position themselves in a way that protects the cubs while also standing ready to confront any danger. Their experience in raising cubs and protecting them from threats plays a crucial role in how the pride reacts to potential danger. Interestingly, after the initial response to a threat, lions will often engage in what appears to be a debriefing session, where they groom each other and vocalize softly. This behavior not only strengthens their social bonds, but also allows them to reassess the situation and ensure that all members are accounted for and safe after the Climate change has significant impacts on the habitats and safety of lion families, as it affects various environmental factors that are crucial for their survival. Lions primarily inhabit savannas, grasslands, and open woodlands, environments that are sensitive to changes in temperature and precipitation patterns. As global temperatures rise, these habitats can become altered, leading to a reduction in prey availability, which is essential for the lion's diet. Droughts, which are becoming more frequent and severe due to climate change, can lead to water shortages, making it difficult for lions to find the water they need to survive, especially during the hotter months. Additionally, the changing climate can also lead to habitat degradation, as vegetation patterns shift and ecosystems struggle to adapt to new conditions. In some areas, invasive species may thrive, outcompeting native flora and fauna, which can disrupt the delicate balance of the ecosystem that supports lion families. Moreover, as their habitats shrink or change, lions may be forced to move into areas that bring them into closer contact with human populations, leading to increased risks of conflict. This not only endangers the lions, but also poses safety concerns for local communities, as lions may prey on livestock, prompting retaliatory measures from farmers. Another concerning aspect is the potential for increased poaching and illegal hunting as the climate crisis worsens. As lions' natural habitats become less viable, their populations may decline, making them even more vulnerable to human activity. Climate change can also exacerbate the spread of diseases, which can affect both lions and their prey, further threatening their populations. In areas where lions are already struggling, the added stress of climate change can be detrimental, potentially leading to lower birth rates, increased mortality, and ultimately, a decrease in genetic diversity within lion families. In summary, climate change presents a multifaceted challenge to lion families, impacting their habitats, food sources, and interactions with humans, thereby threatening their safety and long-term survival. As these majestic creatures face the consequences of a warming world, conservation efforts must adapt to address these new challenges, ensuring that lions can continue to thrive in their natural environments. Lion families, often referred to as prides, display remarkable unity in the face of danger, showcasing behaviors that highlight their strong social bonds. When a threat arises, such as the presence of intruding males or other predators, lions instinctively come together to protect their young and defend their territory. The females, who are typically the primary caregivers, will gather their cubs, moving them to a safer location, while the males take a stand, roaring to assert their dominance and deter potential threats. This vocalization not only serves as a warning to intruders, but also reinforces the pride's cohesion, signaling to one another that they are united in their efforts. In addition to vocal communication, lions use body language to convey their readiness to confront danger. They often position themselves back to back, ensuring that they can monitor multiple angles, which allows them to keep a watchful eye on any approaching threats. This strategic formation is a display of trust, as each lion relies on the others to watch their back. Furthermore, when faced with a predator, the pride will often work together, coordinating their movements to outmaneuver the threat, whether it's by chasing it away or, in some cases, attempting to drive it off through group aggression. Cub protection is a significant aspect of their unity. Lionesses especially are known to be fiercely protective of their young. They will form a protective circle around the cubs, especially when they sense danger is nearby. This behavior not only ensures the safety of the cubs, but also strengthens the bonds between the females, as they rely on one another for support during tense situations. In times of danger, the pride will also engage in what is known as alloparenting, where other lionesses within the pride assist in caring for and protecting the young, which further reinforces their social structure and collective strength. Moreover, the social structure of lion prides allows for a division of roles, which becomes crucial during times of danger. While the males defend the pride's territory and combat external threats, the females often focus on keeping the cubs safe and nurturing them. This division of labor not only enhances their chances of survival, but also showcases their unity, as each member understands their role and contributes to the pride's overall safety and well-being. The cooperative nature of lions, their ability to communicate effectively, and their instinctive drive to protect one another and their young all come together to form a strong, united front against danger, ensuring that the pride remains a formidable force. When a lion pride fails to protect its young, there can be serious and often devastating consequences, not just for the cubs, but for the entire pride. Lions, unlike many other species, rely on their social structure for survival, and the protection of cubs is critical to the pride's future. Cubs are particularly vulnerable during their first few months of life, and without vigilant protection from their mothers and other pride members, they face numerous threats. Predators like hyenas, leopards, and even rival lions can pose a significant danger, as they may see the cubs as easy targets. If a pride does not actively defend its young, the mortality rate among cubs increases dramatically, which can lead to a decline in the pride's population over time. Moreover, when cubs are lost, the pride's dynamics can shift. Mothers may become more stressed and less capable of hunting effectively, as their focus shifts to grieving or searching for lost offspring. This can lead to food shortages, as the pride may not be able to hunt as successfully without the cooperation and strength that a full pride provides. Additionally, if rival lions sense weakness within a pride, they may take advantage of the situation, attempting to invade the territory and potentially kill the remaining cubs in order to assert dominance and ensure their own genetic lineage. As the cubs grow, lack of protection during their formative years can severely impact their social learning. Cubs learn essential survival skills by observing and interacting with their mothers and other pride members. Without these experiences, they may struggle to develop the necessary skills to hunt, interact socially, or defend themselves when they reach maturity. This lack of learning can lead to lower survival rates when they eventually have to fend for themselves. Furthermore, the loss of young cubs can have psychological effects on the pride members, particularly the mothers, who form strong bonds with their offspring. The emotional toll can affect their behavior, potentially making them less effective hunters or less social within the pride. Lastly, if the pride loses too many cubs, it may face challenges in maintaining its territory, as the pride's strength and numbers are crucial in defending their home against intruding lions. The consequences of failing to protect young lions, therefore, ripple through the pride, impacting their survival and success in the wild in multiple interconnected ways. Lions, the majestic kings of the savanna, exhibit fascinating hunting tactics that evolve significantly when cubs are part of the pride. Typically, lionesses, who are the primary hunters, work together in groups to stalk and ambush their prey, showcasing remarkable teamwork and strategy. When cubs are present, however, these tactics shift in response to the need to protect the young ones, who are vulnerable and dependent on their mothers for survival. In situations where cubs are nearby, lionesses might choose to hunt smaller, easier-to-catch prey, reducing the risk of a failed hunt that could leave the cubs without food. They often remain closer to their young, ensuring they can monitor them while still participating in the hunt. This proximity helps them balance the need to feed their pride, while also safeguarding the cubs from potential dangers. Interestingly, the presence of cubs can lead to changes in the overall dynamics of the hunt. Lionesses may take turns watching over the cubs, allowing others to venture further to hunt. This teamwork is crucial, as it enables them to maintain the pride's strength, even when the hunting conditions are less than ideal. Additionally, when hunting as a group, lionesses may employ more cautious and stealthy approaches, opting to minimize noise and avoid drawing attention to their location, which can be especially important when cubs are around. Moreover, when the cubs start to grow older, the lionesses incorporate them into the hunting process. They teach the young ones essential skills, such as how to stalk prey and the best times to ambush. This gradual introduction to hunting is vital for the cubs' development, ensuring that they learn the ways of the pride before they become independent. This mentorship not only strengthens the bonds within the pride, but also ensures that the future generation is well prepared for the challenges of survival in the wild. Overall, the presence of cubs significantly influences hunting strategies among lions, leading to adaptations that prioritize their safety and development while still maintaining the pride's hunting success. Sibling rivalries among lion cubs can have a fascinating impact on their collective ability to protect one another, as these dynamics shape their social behavior and survival skills. In a pride, lion cubs grow up together, engaging in playful fights and competitions for food or attention from their mothers, which may seem trivial, but these rivalries are crucial for their development. Through these playful skirmishes, cubs learn important skills such as agility, strength, and coordination, which are vital not only for hunting but also for defending themselves against threats. As cubs compete with each other, they also develop a sense of teamwork, albeit indirectly. When one cub faces danger, the others often rally to its defense, demonstrating a form of solidarity that emerges from their rivalries. This protective behavior is especially important in the wild, where threats from other predators or even rival lions can pose a significant risk. The intense competition for resources, such as food, leads them to recognize the importance of sticking together. By cooperating, they enhance their chances of survival. Moreover, these sibling rivalries foster a healthy hierarchy among the cubs, which helps them understand their roles within the group. The strongest and most capable cubs often take the lead in protecting their siblings, while those who are less dominant learn to rely on their stronger siblings for support. This dynamic not only reinforces their bond, but also ensures that the entire group remains vigilant, as they learn to watch each other's backs. Interestingly, the lessons learned during their childhood rivalries can carry into adulthood, influencing their behavior as they mature. Adult lions that grew up with a strong sense of rivalry are often more adept at forming alliances and maintaining social bonds within the pride, which is essential for collective hunting and protection against threats. This ongoing interplay of rivalry and cooperation creates a robust social structure that benefits not just individual lions, but the entire pride as they navigate the challenges of their environment together. Ultimately, while sibling rivalries may seem like mere childhood antics, they play a crucial role in shaping the skills and social dynamics that allow lion cubs to protect one another effectively as they grow into powerful, cohesive members of their pride. The health of a lion pride plays a crucial role in its ability to protect its territory and its members, as well as to defend against threats from rival prides or predators. When a pride is healthy, it typically consists of strong, well-nourished individuals, which enhances their overall strength and agility. Healthy lions are more capable of defending their young cubs from potential dangers, such as hyenas or other carnivores that may pose a threat. A pride that has access to ample food sources, such as large herbivores, fosters a stronger social structure, as well-nourished lions are less likely to experience internal conflicts, allowing them to work together more effectively when it comes to defending their territory. Conversely, if a pride is suffering from poor health, perhaps due to a lack of food, disease, or environmental stressors, its members may be weaker and less capable of defending themselves. Malnourished lions may not have the energy needed to engage in confrontations, and in some cases, weaker individuals could become targets themselves, either from rival lions or from other predators. Moreover, if a pride is facing high mortality rates among its members, perhaps due to illness or injury, the remaining lions may feel more vulnerable, leading to a breakdown in social cohesion, which is essential for effective protection. Additionally, the health of the pride influences its cubs, as healthy lionesses are more likely to successfully raise their young. When cubs are well cared for, they grow stronger and learn important survival skills from their mothers and other pride members. This learning process is vital, as it prepares them for their future roles within the pride, including the responsibilities of protection. If cubs are born into a pride that is struggling, their chances of survival are significantly diminished, which affects the pride's future strength and protective capabilities. Social dynamics also come into play, as a healthy pride is typically characterized by strong bonds among members. These bonds facilitate cooperation during hunts and when defending territory. A united front is essential when facing threats. and a pride that is cohesive and healthy can respond more effectively to intrusions. On the other hand, if tensions rise due to competition over scarce resources, or if individuals are sick or injured, this unity can fracture, weakening the pride's defensive capabilities. In conclusion, the health of a lion pride influences its protective capabilities in multifaceted ways, from the physical strength of its members to the social bonds that enable cooperation and strategic defense. Healthy, when a lioness senses that her cubs are in danger, she exhibits a range of protective behaviors, driven by her instinctual need to ensure their survival. First and foremost, she becomes highly alert, her ears perked up, and her eyes scanning the surroundings for any signs of threat. This heightened awareness allows her to detect predators or other dangers, such as rival males or even hyenas, who may pose a risk to her young ones. If she perceives an immediate threat, her body language shifts dramatically. She may crouch low to the ground, ready to pounce if necessary, or she might stand tall, trying to appear more intimidating to ward off potential aggressors. In addition to her vigilant watch, a lioness will often position herself between her cubs and the perceived danger, displaying fierce protective instincts. This behavior is crucial as it not only safeguards her cubs physically, but also teaches them about their environment and the threats they may face as they grow. If the danger approaches too closely, she may resort to vocalizations, such as growling or roaring, to assert her presence and warn off intruders. These sounds are meant to signal both to her cubs, to stay close, and to any potential threats, that she is prepared to defend her family at all costs. Should the situation escalate and an actual confrontation becomes unavoidable, a lioness is not afraid to fight. She will use her sharp claws and powerful jaws to defend her cubs, showcasing her strength and determination. Her combat skills are honed through years of experience, not just in fighting for herself, but in protecting her offspring, which is a vital part of her role in the pride. The bond between a lioness and her cubs is incredibly strong. She relies on her maternal instincts to guide her actions, ensuring that her young ones learn essential survival skills through her guidance and protection. Interestingly, when the threat is not immediate and her cubs are safe, a lioness may also engage in behaviors that teach them how to navigate their environment. She encourages them to explore, play, and develop their hunting skills, all while remaining watchful for any signs of danger. This balance of nurturing and protection is essential for the cubs' growth, helping them to become independent and capable adults in the wild. The dynamics within a lion pride are fascinating, with the lioness playing a pivotal role in maintaining the safety and cohesion of her family unit, showcasing the complex and often dramatic social bonds within a lion pride play a crucial role in the overall security and survival of lion families. Lions are unique among big cats, as they are the only species that live in groups, known as prides, which typically consist of several related females, their cubs, and a small number of males. The females, often related, work together to hunt, care for the young, and defend their territory. This cooperative behavior has been essential for their survival in the challenging environments they inhabit, such as the savannas and grasslands of Africa. The strong social bonds among the lionesses enable them to coordinate their hunting efforts, increasing the success rate when pursuing prey, which is vital for feeding the pride. When lionesses hunt together, they can strategize and use their numbers to outmaneuver and capture larger animals that would be difficult to take down alone. Furthermore, these close ties also provide security for the cubs. When lionesses nurse and raise their young together, they create a communal environment where cubs can benefit from the protection of multiple mothers. This means that if one mother is busy hunting, others can be vigilant, watching out for potential threats, such as rival males or hyenas, who may pose a danger to the cubs. Such cooperative care increases the survival rate of the offspring, ensuring that more young lions grow to adulthood, which is vital for maintaining the pride's size and strength. The presence of males in the pride also influences the dynamics of social bonds and security. Male lions, while often seen as protectors, also have complex relationships with the females. When males are secure in their role within the pride, they are more likely to defend their territory aggressively against intruders. However, if males are challenged or displaced by rival males, this can disrupt the social structure. The bonds among the lionesses become even more critical during such times, as they rely on each other for support and protection against outside threats. In some cases, lionesses may band together to defend their territory or even work collectively to fend off a male that poses a risk. Moreover, communication within the pride is facilitated through various vocalizations, body language, and scent marking, which help maintain the social structure and reinforce the bonds among pride members. The ability to communicate effectively allows lions to coordinate their activities, whether it be hunting, caring for cubs, or defending their territory. This social interplay is essential for the pride's overall security, as it fosters a sense of unity and belonging. Conservation efforts to protect lion families in the wild focus on several important strategies, each designed to address the unique challenges lions face in their natural habitats, and these strategies not only aim to increase lion populations, but also to ensure their survival for future generations. One of the key methods is the establishment of protected areas, such as national parks and wildlife reserves, where lions can roam freely without the threat of poaching or habitat destruction. These protected areas often include vast expanses of land, which are crucial for maintaining healthy lion prides, as they need sufficient territory for hunting, raising cubs, and establishing social structures. Another vital aspect of conservation is community involvement, which encourages local populations to participate in lion protection efforts. By educating communities about the ecological importance of lions and promoting sustainable practices, conservation organizations help locals see the value in preserving these magnificent animals. For instance, initiatives that provide alternative livelihoods, such as ecotourism, can reduce the reliance on activities that harm lion habitats, and when communities benefit economically from lions being present in the wild, they are more likely to protect them. Moreover, anti-poaching measures are critical in the fight to protect lions. These measures often include training park rangers, utilizing technology like drones and camera traps to monitor lion populations, and conducting regular patrols in areas where poaching is prevalent. By increasing the presence of law enforcement in key habitats, conservationists can deter poachers and keep lion families safe from illegal hunting. Research and monitoring play a significant role in conservation efforts as well. Scientists and conservationists use tracking collars and GPS technology to gather data on lion movements, social behaviors, and health. This information is essential for understanding their needs and adapting conservation strategies accordingly. By knowing where lions travel and what resources they rely on, conservationists can better manage their habitats and ensure they have access to food and water. Additionally, addressing human-wildlife conflict is a major focus of conservation efforts. As human populations expand, lions often come into conflict with farmers and herders. Conservation programs that implement measures such as building predator-proof enclosures for livestock or using non-lethal deterrents help reduce these conflicts. When farmers feel secure in their livelihoods, they are less likely to take drastic measures against lions. Lastly, raising awareness about the plight of lions through campaigns and educational programs helps garner support for conservation initiatives. By engaging the public and inspiring them to care about lions, these efforts can lead to increased funding and resources for lion protection. The more people know about lions, often referred to as the kings of the jungle, are fascinating creatures, particularly when it comes to how they protect their families. In the heart of the savannah, a lion pride is more than just a group of lions. It forms a complex social structure, where relationships and roles are crucial for survival. Female lions, known as lionesses, play a vital role in the pride, not only in hunting but also in nurturing and safeguarding the young cubs. Lionesses often work together when it comes to raising their young, sharing the responsibilities of watching over the cubs, which strengthens their bonds and increases the chances of survival for their offspring. Male lions, on the other hand, have a different but equally important role in family protection. They are primarily responsible for guarding the pride's territory against intruders, which can include rival males looking to take over the pride or other predators that might threaten the cubs. A strong male will patrol the borders of the territory, marking it with scent and roaring to announce his presence, a sound that can be heard for miles. This territorial behavior not only keeps the pride safe, but also ensures that the lionesses and their cubs have a secure area to thrive in. However, the dynamics within a pride can be quite complex, as challenges arise not only from outside threats, but also from within. When a new male takes over a pride, it is known that he may kill the existing cubs to bring the lionesses back into estrus, allowing him to sire his own offspring. This brutal reality illustrates the harshness of nature, where survival often means making difficult choices. Lionesses, therefore, have to be particularly vigilant and protective of their young during these periods of transition, as the safety of their cubs hinges on their ability to navigate these social challenges. Environmental factors, too, play a significant role in how lions protect their families. The availability of water and prey can influence the pride's movement and behavior. During droughts, for instance, lions may have to travel further to find food and water, which increases the risks they face from other predators and rival prides. In such instances, the pride's cohesion becomes even more critical, as they work together to ensure that all members, particularly the young and the old, are cared for and protected during these challenging times. Additionally, the changing climate impacts lion habitats, leading to a decrease in prey availability, which can force prides into closer competition with one another. The